Yo, welcome to another JefeCast on the 25th of October. 6 days away from 33. Shout out all my Scorpio brethren. Kyrie, uh, Jazz, um, one that shall not be named because I don't like you, but I do remember it. Who else? Russell Jolly. Don't Russell got a November birthday? Who else got the November birthdays? I mean, Lisa and Tyler. I remember that the 6th and the 10th or something like that. Who else? Who my Scorpios out there? Shout you out. Shout you out. We doing it. We back where we need to be in our space. Anywho, let's get right down to business. Anthony Davis. Hey, Anthony. I don't like you. You know it's bad when you are you already are the most inconsistent player I've ever seen in life as a superstar. But on top of that, you're so inconsistently bad and and up and down, bro, they play you like this in the video game. It's the most mind boggling thing I've ever hold on. I hate when I'm doing a podcast and there is notifications. What is this on the screen? Get out of here. Nobody even asked you. How do you remove this? Remove. What is that? I didn't even ask for that to jump up. I hate Anthony Davis. Okay, I do. I think that it's time for him to go. Now you'll say, "Oh, this is just the first game." No, he's been there for 4 years. 4. I'm done. I've had enough. I've seen enough. He can't give enough. All right. He could be great on a Tuesday. He's gonna be terrible on a Thursday. And he might be okay on a Saturday, but he's gonna suck on a Sunday. And I'm just tired of going up and down, back and forth with the Lakers. I already got to deal with the crappy Commanders. Okay? I can't keep rooting for mediocrity. I'm sick of it. I am sick of the Commanders. I am sick of the not the Lakers, Anthony Davis. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. So I am hoping and I am praying that the Lakers trade him for Joel Embiid. I don't care if we got to give up somebody else. I don't care. He has to go. I can't do it no more. I'm not going to keep going years happy, expecting teams to be good. I didn't even get the bet. As soon as I got in here, had to do this. Been gone all day. But it was whatever. It's not like AD helped me anyway, because I only gave the bastard 20 points. And guess what he did? 17 in the first half. What did he do in the second half? Nothing. 0 points. Thank you. So, I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. I'm done. I'm like, he is killing fandom. And I know it was just one game. One game. Yeah, okay. We'll see. First of all, we already know he's gonna be hurt. Right? I'm not trying to put that on my guy. We just know he's gonna be hurt 25 games at least. In big feet, soft ankles. I don't know what's wrong with him. Okay? He always got something wrong with him. Last night I saw him limping. I said, oh Lord. Oh my goodness. The guy has all this tremendous talent and ability, but he has a low motor. His motor is needs oil and gas. His engine is weak. He's riding in the 1932. I'm sick of this guy. I don't even care. LeBron is 40. He'll be 40 or 30. What is he? 39, 40. He'll be either 39 or 40 this December. I think he'll be 40. Maybe 39. One of the two. Let me just hold on. I need to know now because now I didn't talk myself up. LeBron James is 38. So he'll be 39 this year. I'm not expecting LeBron to go out there and put 40 up, dude. What he gave last night is what I expect. 21, 8, and 5. You know what I'm saying? Which, he let me down because I had him giving 6 assists and he shorted me one. So I don't know. I'm upset. My boy Austin Reeves, he did a little something. I seen him hit a three late, but he didn't really get it like I thought he was going to get it. I'm not doing this with these teams. Okay? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to keep rooting and just being underwhelmed every year. It makes me sick. Just want to look at our stats really quickly. AD, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 6 for 17. Torian Prince, 4 for 6 from 3, which is surprising. 18 points. LeBron, 10 for 16, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 21 points. Russell, come on, Russell. 11 points, 4 from 12. I need more from you. 7 assists. Reeves, 14 points. I had him getting 15. He had 14. Thanks, Reeves. Missed 2 free throws, would have easily got 15 there. 8 rebounds from Reeves. Uh, but here's the bench. Look at, this. I'm not saying that the Nuggets bench was any better because it wasn't, but Hachimura 6. Christian Wood 7, but they both had 15 minutes. Cam Reddish comes in 7 points. Gabe Vincent comes in 6 points. So I like what I saw from our guys, but we need a little bit more, man. We need these threes to fall. We hit 10 for 20, 29 threes. I mean, the Nuggets just look good. Gordon, Porter, Murray, Caldwell, Paul, like 20. All these guys basically almost had each 20 points in the 15 and 12 from Gordon and Porter, 29 Jokic, 21 Murray, 20 Caldwell Pope. And the bench did a collective 7, 15, and 20 points. 22 points from the bench. And the Lakers 13, 20, 26. Just a disappointing start. I mean, then you go into, I don't know. The Suns won't look like this, especially when they get. I mean, they won. They did win, but they're not going to look uh, like they did this yesterday. I think they'll be even better. Like the Golden State came out and dropped 40 points in the third quarter. I think with Bradley Beal, they'll be even worse. I mean, not worse as in bad, but worse as in good. They're gonna be a beast. Um, I mean, their starting lineup. This is a crazy lineup, dude. Chris Paul, Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, and Looney, which is what I assumed when I first saw them all come on this team. But I didn't really think. Well, I thought Draymond would be there instead of Looney, but I mean, I know we're switching the style of basketball. I get that. But do you really think this lineup, like, this is a small lineup? Can this lineup really be a contending lineup? You got Steph and Clay, but 4 for 14 from Steph, 3 of 11 from Clay, and Steph was a negative 9 points on the court. He wasn't a plus, he was in the negatives. Like, he didn't benefit his team from being on the court. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting seeing these teams come together, like these the chemistry with them. I know, but I'm at this point, I'm just so over AD, and I really used to like him, but I feel like dude can't handle pressure. And if you can't handle pressure, then go back to some small time, place like New Orleans where you didn't have no pressure on you. You can drop your 32 and 10 a night. You can do the Kevin Love in Minnesota thing, but nobody cares about it. You're not going to win anything. Nobody's going to look your direction. But I think that's where he needs to go. Um, so I'm over it with as far as that comes. And oh my goodness, it's been a year. I ain't talking to y'all real quick. I'm talking to my lock. Excuse me. It's been a year, guys. We getting our hair done Friday. Let's get it. It's been a whole year. Yeah, whole calendar year. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Getting the hair done. I'm not going to do it like this again. I ain't going. I want to say this is the third time in 2 years I got my hair done. So before that, it was 10 months. It was. It was basically. Oh, come on, Josh. I'm shooting the podcast. I'll call you right back. All right. So, um, I just forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're gonna get these together. It's about time. It's about time. Been looking rough, but I don't care because that's what locks are supposed to be. Rough. Anywho, so let's get into these picks. I'm not gonna keep you out here too long. I'm just gonna run through some stuff and then we're out of here. Okay. I'm doing this to just keep consistency. I didn't really feel. No offense. I love you all for real. I enjoy coming to speak and talk to y'all and but today I was more so I'm ready to just chill. I got a big chocolate cake sitting on the opposite side of this TV. I mean screen, not this screen. I'm doing a YouTube shit, YouTube as well. So it's sitting there. I'm looking at it and I want it. And I don't want to say I want to eat the cake. I left my Reese's. I know how I feel about the. Why is Siri? Why are you listening to me speak? I've never spoke to you. Stop.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
You could help with stop listening to me. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
I'm
afraid I
sorry.
can't.
Stop talking. This is why I don't like Alexas. I don't have none of those in my house. At least I don't deal with these artificial weirdos be listening, talking every time you say something. What you say, artist? I didn't say nothing to you. Don't you have to say something to activate Siri? Don't you got to say something? I never say it. Why do you keep talking? I don't like that. You keep it up, you're gonna find your butt being pawned or so. I don't like it. I don't do. Remember the old Xbox that had the little bar, and you would come in the house and they'll cut your Xbox and TV on, and be like, "Hey, artist, how you doing? You have a great day at work?" Yeah, I turned that off. Like pulled it out. No, walking in, telling me good afternoon. What the hell is wrong with you? But yeah, hair. Let's get it. I'm very still upset. I just want to say this before I move on. I'm still upset about missing out on my bet because of Brian Robinson. So I will never, ever, ever bet on him again. In the great words of Chris Jericho. Okay, moving on. NFL picks. We're gonna slide through these real quick. I don't got all day. You know what I'm saying? And neither do you. Oh, I was about to jump the gun. We'll get to it. The Bills is going to beat the Bucks. The Bills is disappointing this year. I'm sorry. The Cowboys, I hate to say this, going to beat the Rams, but I would love if they lose. I would love it. The Vikings are going to go in there and handle business with the Packers. I just don't think the Packers have enough. I mean, if the Falcons can hold the run game, they could beat the Titans. But if if I mean the Falcons have a lot of talent. Um, I mean they do have a lot of weapons. I'm gonna say Tennessee gets this at home though. They're 2-1 at home. You know stuff like that matters. Even the Vikings, they're 2-1. They're 2-1 away. Okay, so but even the same Buccaneers 2-0 away from home, and it's gonna be a tougher game than I think it'll be tighter than what we think. Buffalo's been they haven't been impressive. I mean, they've had big wins like when they beat Miami, they blew out my Redskins, but losing to the Patriots, losing to who else they lost to? Another team that they should have walked through. They lost to. Hold on. The Jets, the first week, and Jacksonville overseas. What are y'all doing? Um, I got the Colts. I got the Colts beating the Saints. The boy Minshew, if he's starting, that boy can ball. I don't know. I mean, the Patriots just did a number on the Bills. right? They did. Do you think that the Patriots can do the same to Miami? I don't. I do think they're going to give them a difficult time. But when you have a guy on one side on Madden that was like a 99 speed, then you got Waddle on the other side at 97 speed, and you got Mostert who's a 96 speed. Bro, y'all, I don't know. It's too much speed. Tua standing back there, I think he's gonna get the ball out. Um, it's just what type of style does the Patriots play? Do the Patriots play ground and pound? They, you got to secure the ball, not throw the ball away, give turnovers, stuff like that. Um, so then I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Jets to beat the Giants. I know, I mean, the New York fans, that's gonna be fun. I wish I would love, I keep seeing all these fans fighting each other. I would love to see New York Giants fans fight New York Jets fans. Because y'all all want to see each other when y'all get back on the subway to go back home. Y'all just gonna be fighting for like 8 to 10 miles. That's great. Yes, I love it. I hate the Giants, so I'm rooting for the Jets. I used to be a big Jets fan back in the day when they had Darrell Revis, Antonio Cromartie, my boy Matt Sanchez. They had I've never been a LaDainian Tomlinson fan, but who did they have back there running the ball? But I was a huge fan of the defense, bro. Like they were legit. Rex Ryan. Yeah, I used to play with them on Madden and give people the work because you couldn't throw the ball. Like you couldn't throw the ball. Revis was shutting everything down. Oh, Steelers in Jacksonville. I'm gonna tell you this. One thing I do know is that Mike Tomlin is a coaching man. He can coach, he can scheme. He can coach and he can scheme. But the Jaguars was able to go across the seas to collect the W. I think they can go up to Pittsburgh and win. I'm gonna say them now, but I need a day to think about it because this could definitely go to the Steelers. I took the Steelers last week over the Rams because again, when you put coaching, you might have the you might have the upper hand with the quarterback, but when it comes to coaching, it's Tomlin. Tomlin is a tremendous coach. He just always haven't had the greatest talent over the last few years. He lost Brown. He lost I forgot my man's name. The running back. Ben Roethlisberger retired. Schuster Smith ran his mouth out of town. Uh, so you got a young quarterback, you got the new running backs. They're trying. Eagles gonna beat the Redskins. It's not gonna be all close and cute like it was last time. I think they handle us and they handle us immediately. I'm over Reds. I'm so over them. That display last week, it just I've been watching them play bad as long as I can remember. Okay, so when do people normally get their first thoughts? 3, 4? Well, for almost 30 years, I didn't watch these guys be mid or less. Yeah, we get a year in, we make the playoffs, 1 out of every 4, 3, 4, 5 years. Great. Then lose first round. Yes. So whatever. I'm over it. Eagles beat the Redskins. Moving on. Oh man, I would love it. Texans versus the Panthers. Number 1 pick versus number 2. I'm going with Texans. I got them. I got the Texans. I think they're going to shoot it out. Both of these guys going to throw maybe up to 270. Well, definitely the Panthers guy is. He's going to throw. He throws the ball. But I got the Texans winning. I think they have a better defense and they just have a little bit more momentum. Neither one of them are great at being away or home. Panthers are 0-2 at home. They're 0-6 overall. And the Texans are 1-2 in the way. But I think they're going to get that. Man, I know y'all want to say the Seahawks and Browns, and it's easy to say Seahawks, but that Browns defense has been looking exceptionally brutal. And if this quarterback can keep catching W's while Watson is out, I got to go with the hot hand. I'm going to go with the Browns here. The Broncos are going to lose to the Chiefs. No need to explain that. The Cardinals are going to lose to the Ravens. No need to explain that. I mean, The 49ers has taken 2 losses in a row. They're going against the Bengals team with a terrible offensive line, a great quarterback, a great receiver. Does T. Higgins come back healthy at this point? The defense isn't that great. I would say 49ers probably gets back on track with this. Uh, Chargers beating the Bears. They probably, I don't even know why they have that. Excuse me, have that as a Sunday night game because that game sounds like it sucks. And Detroit is going to kick the Raiders in the teeth. So moving on with that. Um, since we're in the sports realm, let's stay there real quick. I want to just talk about this Dwight Howard. Now I know we've all known about Dwight Howard's, his sexuality, which who really cares? But man, like, because there was a lot of people putting out text messages and putting out information, and he wouldn't really confirm it, you know. So, but you all knew it's some video where Dwight was looking at looking at the man's section of his pants. We all seen it. I can't remember it, but it was there. Go find it. And so, just hearing these allegations, I was like, okay, so if they are accusing him of assault, are they going to say who was assaulted, like a man or woman? Because we all kind of, to me, I know his deal. I just wanted to know, like, were they really going to put that out on blast? Well, we got the answer. We got the answer. Um, yes, it was a man. Former NBA star Dwight Howard has denied the S assault and battery allegations filed against him earlier this year and asked a court to dismiss a civil lawsuit he is facing in Georgia. In court documents obtained by ESPN, Howard said Monday that he engaged in a consensual sexual activity with a man named Stephen Harper during a July 2021 encounter at Howard's Georgia residence. Howard denied that he caused any injury to Harper. It goes on to talk about their background and how they met and who said what, and this and that. But then you dig a little deeper, right? And then you see this. NBA star Dwight Howard is the first big name sports star to officially come out. And he did so this week in legal paperwork filed in response to a lawsuit. Oh, oh, well, see, the ESPN gives you the light story. Media Takeout gives you the deep story. In an explosive response to a lawsuit where a gay man accused NBA legend Dwight Howard of assault, Media Takeout confirmed that Dwight admitted in legal documents that he met his accuser, Stephen Harper, on social media 2001. Stephen claims in the lawsuit that he was assaulted. You know, I can't say it YouTube, so I don't know. He was assaulted by Dwight Howard so brutally that his bussy was torn to pieces. Wow. In the great words of Gordon Ramsay, wow. Not torn to pieces. You know what he should have did? If this really happened, he should have took a picture of it. He should have went home and saw his deformed buttocks and took a picture of it. And he had proof right there. If he has a picture of that torn up butt, Dwight, dang, it's going to be the white stuff around your lip in jail because it ain't going to be good for you, brother. I mean, who really going to be trying to beat up a big 7-foot athletic man like Dwight? He might be our age. He might be our age. So, anyways, I can't believe he said it was so brutal that it was torn to pieces. I can't believe that. Radar Online was the first to break this story tonight. I said tonight because it's denies and Dwight. Wow. Dwight denies assaulting Stephen, but he admits to a whole lot. In his response, he admits to having a threesome with Harper and a person with male body parts named Kitty who dressed as a woman. In Stephen's lawsuit, he claims that he reached out to Dwight via direct message on Instagram. Stephen says Dwight responded and told him that he was into freakish stuff and that he asked for Harper to send him explicit photos. I think I heard about this a while back, and now it's coming back up. Dwight admitted in the response to the lawsuit that he did exchange texts with Harper between May 2021, July 2021, several which included sexually explicit content such as photographs and videos. He also admitted in legal documents that Harper came over to his house July 19th. Howard admitted they went to his bedroom, removed their clothing, and engaged in consensual kissing. In his lawsuit, Harper claimed Howard surprised him by bringing out trans person who called himself Kitty. In his complaint, Harper said Dwight wanted to have a threesome with Kitty, but he resisted. That's when, according to Harper, he was assaulted. Dwight Howard responded saying first that he was not surprised by Kitty being in the bedroom. He said plaintiff was aware that Kitty would also be arriving at the home prior to plaintiff even would also be arriving at the home prior to plaintiff even arriving at defendant's home. And according to Dwight, they all had a consensual threesome. The three agreed to touch one another and engage in consensual sexual activity. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, to each his own. But guys, people, listen. This is why being safe and protecting yourself, having sex with people you don't know, is important because there's a lot of men who come off like they're straight men and they sleep around with women, but they're really sleeping with men too, and or trans or gay or whatever. But all of these things and those partners that they deal with, and the partners that you deal with, the partners that person deal with, you don't know who's intermingling. You need to be safe, and if something isn't consent and somebody attacks you, take pictures immediately. Like take pictures of it and have it, because he say she say it's not going to work. I've been to court. I've had that happen, and they throw that out. He say she say it gets thrown out. You need proof. He needs proof. If he has proof of this assault, then he's good. If not, they're going to throw it out. I need to say this really quickly because I almost lost it earlier, and my daughter, Aya, was looking at me like, "Dad, you all right?" So I already told y'all a couple of weeks ago, this dude ran me off the road and pissed me off. I jumped out of the car, had some words for him, grabbed him through his window. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hit him, but I was trying to be smart. And I punched this guy, but I did grab him, and I had some stuff to say to him because he's sitting there talking about it's not that serious. It's not that serious. You just ran me off the road. It's not that serious. How about it's not that serious? If I take your head and bash it into your goddamn stairwell. Excuse me. Sorry. That's all right. Y'all must start to see the savage side. Calm down. But anyways, so today I actually have a daughter in the car today. I got a little Aya Baya Boo. She in the back listening to Gracie's Corner. And this guy just starts merging. Like, again, if there is space to merge, I don't have nothing to say. Do your thing. But when you are about to hit my car and I'm honking my horn and you still keep coming through, like putting us in another bad spot in a worse space. Because there ain't no grass to drive into. It's just street curbs, the other side of the road. So here's this guy. I'm holding my horn, trying not to get hit by this guy, but he's going to make his way over in his little Mercedes. Oh, okay. So this person is trying to get in front, trying to get over. So I go around, get into the middle lane, so I can say what I need to say. I roll up beside him, and I give him a piece of my mind. Like, choice words. Some start with B, with H, and what's up? Like, you trying to hop out the car? Like, I was hot, bro, because I'm getting tired. Y'all gotta listen. Y'all have to be safer when you drive. You're putting people's lives at risk. So I stuck my head out the window. I told him, I got my kid in the car, bro. Like, y'all tripping. Looked at the whole traffic that's behind me. I yelled at them. Yo, y'all tripping, bro. Like, y'all are going to make somebody have me, not somebody, have severe road rage. Bro, almost lost. This is why I left the tractors and stuff behind. Because I almost lost my life driving one of those due to a tractor trailer veering into my lane, pushing me over in front of another tractor and having to avoid him and almost spinning out up 95 going to Philadelphia. I I just don't like. I said that right there changed how I feel about driving these extremely big trucks now. Now we can do 26 foot and dump trucks, cool. Tractors, I'm good, bro. So like having that experience where I've been driving for years, cross country, California, Texas, Florida, wherever you want to go, Colorado. I've been to all these places, went all across New York. I've been to all these places. Okay. I've driven through Memphis. I've driven through Wyoming. I've been to Idaho. I've been to all these places. Okay. I'm not willing to die to drive somewhere, and neither should you. So when you're doing something effing stupid, you're doing something really stupid when you're driving, you should think, hold on. Wherever I need to be, it ain't that serious. It's not that serious. And I don't know who's in this car. This could be a killer in this car, and you just cut him off. You don't know who you're dealing with, yo. Y'all playing with the wrong. Hey, young, I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all need to check how y'all driving for real. Because if I could have got the chance, just like dude from the week or so before, if I could get the chance to really like, bruh, like see you one on one, I'm gonna hurt you, yo. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm sorry. I'm so tired of people driving so careless and putting not just me, the people in my car, in danger. It's ridiculous. Every day I'm avoiding a crash. Why? Why? I'm gonna just tell you, y'all keep this crap up. I might be the car that you do the wrong, man. I jump out my car. Listen, I know, artists, you shouldn't do that. You never know. It's what my mom says. You never know if somebody has a gun. You never know what I have. I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all better cut the crap because there's people who are crazier than me that's not gonna keep tolerating being cut off all damn day and possibly being crashed up into a wall or something. And I'm gonna tell you one thing y'all need to know before I move to the next subject. I am ferociously aggressive when it comes to my children. Ferociously. Now I give them the space to live and do what they want. I don't overbear it. No, 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 no. I let them live. I let them grow. They fall. They get back up. You make mistakes. It is what it is. But I tell you this: I protect them to the core. Whether that's my mom, woman I'm dating, my kids, my grandmother. If you're a woman in my family, in my circle, my aunts, friends, where I'm very protective. Don't play with me when I have my kids in the car. I have all girls. I'm even more protective. Now, women are about this. I'm the man. I'm even worse. So I need to check how y'all driving out here because I'm telling you, 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 I'm telling you. Y'all keep doing this. Somebody gonna slap your face, and it might be me. You see these? You see it? Y'all see that? Y'all see that cut up in there? Can you can you see him in this tight frame? Do you look? You see that? Look at it. Do you see that ball? You see? Hold on, this one ain't. But it's the right hand. So you know the right hand real. Yeah, I ain't even flexing. I'm just showing it to you. Ain't no flex. That's just what it looked like. I'm a boy. You see the flex there? Oh boy, I'm about to punch your head off. Okay? So chill out with the driving. Yo, I'm hearing bad news from my boy Jonathan Majors, and it breaks my heart. Now his trial hasn't started yet, but it's so funny when like I'm sorry. I hate to go the race route, but it's always if this was a white man, I'm sorry. I know. But if it was a white man, they wouldn't dig all this deep to find anything on this. Oh, they are digging deep. Now they done tried to pull up a police report from a year ago when he was in, because I guess the girl that he was dating is from England. So they got a police report from England where it's stating that She had lacerations on her ear, and he smacked her in the head. So now he's trying to get those files sealed. So it's like, yo, I don't like hearing that. You trying to get these files sealed so they can't be shown. Is it true? Like, I don't want it to be true. That's the biggest thing. I don't want it to be true. Because enough black people keep shooting themselves in the foot. And his talent is immense. He's a great actor. And I don't want to see another black guy lose his living because of a bad, or it seems like it's not even just a bad decision. This is a way of his living. I'm still hoping and waiting for the facts and everything, but that news of him trying to have some case or some situation sealed up just didn't sound. It doesn't sound good. But I hope the truth is revealed. If the woman was assaulted, and Majors, you got to take that L, bro. Like, you can't put your hands on women. Y'all need to stop putting your hands on women. Did y'all see the dude Jalen Green, whatever his name is? His girl came out, the shawty that came out the hotel bleeding from her face and all this, talking about he didn't hit me. He never balled his fist and hit me in the face. So why did you come out your hotel room bleeding and out like ladies, listen. Are you listening to me? Listen to me. I'm gonna wait for you to stop chewing or whatever you're doing and listen. Y'all need to stop lying for these guys. So what if their career gets derailed? They deserve it. You don't have it here yet that you don't put your hands on women? You don't get it? You don't understand that as an adult. Now it pisses me off when I got to deal with kids that don't even understand that. Like, dang, your father ain't teach you not to hit girls. But as an adult, and you know all that you have in front of you, and you still make that decision. Oh, but now he probably call you and be like, damn, you messing up my, oh, baby, I didn't mean to. I'm going to tell them that you didn't do it. No, stop that. Stop enabling men who beat women. Ridiculous. And I like Majors. I don't even know who the other basketball player is. He used to blow me on 2K, though. Little young dude, always dunking or something, cooking. I'm like, yo, who is this guy? He just was traded and he's about to be released. So his career is shot. He's shot. How many people you know came back from a domestic violence dispute? I'm trying to think. Like one where Slim come out the room beaten and bloody. Let me think. I mean, Antonio Brown had a couple of situations with his girl. Roethlisberger was accused of assault on the woman. Kobe was too, but he was found not guilty. Ray Rice, career is done. He punched his girl or something. He's done. I'm trying to think. Like, he's done. So it doesn't matter if you retract, restate, rewrite the statement of what happened. He's done. He's going to have to go overseas. And maybe, depending on how the judgment goes, he might lose his passports. Like, they might confiscate those. You can't travel out the country no more. Or certain places you can't even go for felony. I believe. So, just saying. I hope Jonathan Majors didn't do the wrong thing. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to, you know, I don't advocate for men hitting women. I don't. I do not. I don't respect it because trust me, I've been in the situation. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I was dating this chick a few years ago. Not a few. How many years now? A million is what? 6? It's probably about 5, 6 years ago. She was a very interesting lady, and she had her 2 friends. My homie though, my boy Rat, Leanne, that was her girl, but those are her people. And we was playing cards, and she was just being mean to me. Like, if I tried to say something to her, like she'd be laughing. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good story. I'd be like, yeah, Da 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 da. She'd be like, what? And I'm just like, yo, why are you acting funny to me? You know what I'm saying? So after a couple of times of that, I said, bro, I'm out of here. Like, I don't got time. I'm not about to sit here and keep being disrespected. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna piss me off. So I get up to leave. This is when I was working at NMS. That's a nursing home. I was working in the admissions, bringing patients in. So I had to tie on, not a jacket, but like the dress shirt, the slacks, all of that. And as I'm trying to leave, she grabs my tie. And Rat's there, and Leanne is here. And I'm hoping one of these two steps in and say, hey, get off of him. Nope. Nobody says anything. She grabs my tie. So I keep walking towards the door. I'm being choked. I'm being pulled back. You're not going nowhere. Pulling me back by my tie that's around my neck. Now, how many guys would have turned around and gave her a 300 kick to the chest? Something. Get up off me. See, no, I'm not going to do that. I ended up holding my breath and just kept reaching for the door until I snapped the tie. Like it broke off my neck. It was a really nice tie too. It snapped in half. See, I mean, you could give yourself any reason to turn around and try to hit a girl. Oh man, she kicked me in my balls, so I had to. No, no, you you're going to take that kick in the balls, bro, and keep it pushing. Man, she same chick spit on me, then she spit at me and missed. Spit on me, spit for no, because she was drunk and there was a crowd of people outside and she just tripping, spit on me, which I think I did. Oh, in my mind, I wanted to like snap her in half. I didn't. But I did kick her window out of her car. So, I mean, hey, I didn't hit her though. And I still have the scar on the back of my leg for that. So, who really won that one? Okay. The car, because I lost. Got this big cut on the back of my leg to this day that I probably should have got stitches for. But I said, hell no. Stitches. So I say all that to say I've been in predicaments where, you know, force may have been needed, but I didn't. But I understand situations can happen. I do, because I mean, me and my daughter's mom had a situation when Kennedy was like 3. Jazz did something I didn't agree with, and so I called her out on it. She basically told me I had no reason, and it had to do with our daughter. Had no reason to bring that up with her, which I was like, "What? What do you mean?" And I called. I said, "Why you acting like a bee?" So why you acting like a bee? Now, if anybody knows who Jazz is about 5'8". She not no small woman by any means. She's not a big woman, but she ain't small. Jazz, and if you know how her family get down, I already knew when she came out that door, it was about to be a fight. She came bum rushing me. I tried to duck her, grabbed my hair. We all wrestling on the ground. See, I couldn't avoid that one. I was hollering, "Hey, get somebody help! Like, get her off me! Get her off! I don't want to hit her." But she was trying to pull my locks and hit me in the nuts. So sadly, I dug my finger in her eye. But I had to get her off me. I had to. And I ain't want to. And I'm just saying, like, I was forced. I had no choice but to dig in the eyes. She was about to grab the rocks. She already had the locks. I wasn't proud of that. Trust me. I'm still not. But as far as me making the first move, I don't like what you said. What, girl? Who you talking to? That ain't gonna be me. Who you talking to on the phone? Get over here. That ain't me. But she did rush me, and I tried to duck her, and we was wrestling up, and I was calling for help, and all the people standing there looking around. Get her off me, Tim. Tim was standing right there, looking. Get her off. Nobody wanted to get her off, and she's grabbing, looking for my rocks. I wouldn't even have two more kids right now about to let her grip them things. I'd be hurting right now still. Had to get her up off me. Right here. Put the fingers right. Get off. Sorry. So I'm saying I've been there, but I've never just went out and initiated putting my hands on a woman. And I'm not proud of that. And that was something small compared to some of the stuff I see. But come on, I couldn't let her like twist the balls and the locks, bro. Come on, y'all have to film me on that. I had to get her up off me. Like just the thumbs right here. Get up, Come on. She got up off me quickly. It wasn't like I had to dig them. Get off. All right, cool. Thank you. Jesus. My ball's safe. Your eyes good. Let's, Five Nights at Freddy come out tomorrow. And I'm going to go see it at 2:00. So you all be ready for a reaction video. Be ready for that. It's coming. And that's if y'all not familiar with Five Nights at Freddy, it's a video game series, but the movie, oh man, so far I got a 4.0 rating. I love it. Great, great, great. Some of these people get to see it a little early. Give me bro, y'all know what I want. I want the Wikipedia. Like, come on. Why do y'all do all of this? Stop showing me stuff I don't care about, man. So the premise, Mike Schmidt, a troubled security guard, accepts a nighttime job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a once successful but now abandoned family entertainment center where he discovers its four animatronic mascots, Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, move and kill anyone that is still there after midnight. Why does he have two different names on here? Interesting. Well, I'm gonna end up looking up that. But it basically like Chuck E. Cheese. You remember how the old Chuck E. Cheese had the little robotronic, they do the song, those come to life and kill people. I got to see that. I love this. Just takes me back to like I just think of Chuck E. Cheese. So I got to see that. That's coming out tomorrow, and of course it's October. And y'all know I love all things horror, and also y'all need to check out the reels I've been putting out. I'm on X at Hideas P, which stands for Hideas Podcast. On TikTok, Hefe Hippie, IG Hefe Hippie, and if you're on Facebook here, y'all can look on there. But I've done a lot of Halloween movie suggestions. The Crow, Bitch Ass. It's actually a pretty good movie. I watched the Black and I haven't put my what's it called out for that yet, but it's coming. I do so many. I can't remember. Let me see. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Terrifier 1, Terrifier 2. What else? Let me see. Sorry. I should know this off the top of my brain, right? Let's see. But I've definitely been watching a lot of movies for you all lately, trying to give y'all good Halloween selections to go through. What was this? Oh, The Thing, 1982's. I did do a review on Phone Booth, but that wasn't a Halloween movie suggestion. The Toolbox Murders. I did say Van Helsing. Yeah, but anyways, it's a lot of y'all check it out on there. It's a couple of movie selections on there that y'all can check out. I just want to put out there that Jada Pinkett, her book flopped, and I'm happy it did because nobody should be supporting dragging your husband like that and just making him look like a fool and a mockery. Like, I mean, that wasn't cool. She got kids and all that, and everybody's sitting there watching her just drag this man. I just felt bad. I mean, we'll slap the man. All right, cool. A lot of people get slapped. So I don't know why everybody act like that was, oh my God. Yeah, he slapped this man who disrespected his very annoying wife. So, I don't want to wish anybody to have a bad relationship or anything like that or get divorced. But at this point, what is Will coming back to? She's already like, I don't know, emasculated this man, just holding the balls in a cup at this point. Like she just, I don't see what is there to love after that. Like I don't love you. Look, you sit and drag me through the mud like that. I don't have no love for you. We can just end this now. You can go back to August Alsina and Joey Trebet for all I care. I made up the second name. I don't know. Want to go really quickly. Um, actually, what time is it? My next door neighbor always putting his annoying dogs behind my house, and I'm about to open my window and say, "Get the fuck out of here!" And like, oh my god! Could you? I got all these little creepy masks. I should have just put it on. And oh my god! I should just come around with a scythe and my venom mask and just stand there in all black. Just, anyways, Chucky. Chucky's in the White House. Just in case y'all didn't. I did have a review for all the shows that came out last week. It's just so much to do sometimes. But Chucky is in the White House killing. And then I want to say, so this episode 3 basically showed how Chucky got to the White House. What steps he took to get in this house. So this is what the issue is. Chucky's aging. He's getting older. The Damballa has left him because of that exorcism that they tried to do to him the year before, or in the season before. So the Damballa, the J-So Damballa, that being is left him. So he's aging, right? He went to a doctor. Like Chucky was getting gangster, bro. Chucky was literally talking to people as a dog. Like he didn't care. He went to go see a doctor. The doctor knew it was like the killer, the actual Chucky killer, like Charles Lee Ray. He knew it was him. He was talking to him. Chucky just talking. He's like, he reached under his little gown, told him to cough. I mean, it was a whole situation. So basically, Chucky has to find somewhere that's very evil so that he can try to basically, he has to sacrifice 6 people to the Damballa, and he can switch or get his power back of not aging and standing tall forever. He ends up going to a house that I think had 8 people. I think and he has the little girl that he didn't kidnap from she kind of went with him, but from the girl, her sister. So she's like watching and taking notes because she wants to kill her teacher. So he kills all the people. It's 8 people. He killed 8 instead of 6, and there's nothing that happens. So then he figures out like he has to go somewhere that's extremely evil. And the place he thought of was the White House, the place where millions of people, because of decisions that come out of the White House, millions of people are affected by such and such. So that's how he got to the White House. I really like this Chucky show, man. With the exception of the young boys, this gay story of these underage kids, I just think is a bit inappropriate. Like they made love, which I had to skip. I had to skip it. Yo, these kids are 17 now. Okay, they've been doing this for 3 years. They've had these little 15-year-old, 16, 17-year-old boys kissing on screen for the last 3 years. Then they show them making love, and then I skipped that, of course. But then the lady who took over, she used to be a teacher or something. She's like trying to, I don't know if it was supposed to be funny, but she's like talking to them about, their first time having sex. And it just was very uncomfortable for me. And the jokes fell really flat. I didn't think anything was funny. But outside of that, because I think that story is a bit much. They're children, okay? They're teenagers. If you want to do a gay love story, let them be adults. What? I'm going to say this, then I'm going to move on. Let me ask you a question. What's the audience for this? Hmm? What's the audience? Because Chucky isn't for kids. So, number one, why am I watching these young teenagers kissing and doing all this drugging and why? They're kids. Two, who's the audience? Because the audience thing is not for children, it's for adults. And three, why do you think adults want to watch kids, boys, engaging in these type of acts? I'm trying to figure out who the audience is for because it ain't for me. Gen V. Did I do it? No, I haven't because I would have saw that after I did the podcast last week. Gen V followed them coming up out of Kate. Hold on. Yeah, they basically got Kate. Kate gave everybody back their memories. And then because she pushed herself too far, trying, giving everybody back their memories of what happened over the past few days, she ends up going into like a shock, or she's seizing up and she's shaking and all this. And they get her on the couch and they're trying to figure out what's going on with her. And then Kate pulls them into her mind. And I think she did that so she couldn't really explain. You know how you can't really explain things. You know how you always say, I wish I could like touch your head and you can see. That's basically what she did. She was trying to, in my opinion, get them to understand why she did what she did. So they end up seeing how she let her brother, her brother went missing. Her mom was scared of her. You see how her mom kept her locked in a steel room, like the steel door and all this on her room for 9 years before she met the doctor for the God you. The God you lady basically says, I'm not scared of you. I'm gonna give you opportunities, this and this. So now you understand why she has so much loyalty to the woman and why she feels like she needs to go and do these things for her. And then the you see one memory of when she first met the golden boy, the flame on guy, I forgot his name, Arnold Schwarzenegger's son. And in the memory, he speaks out to God damn it, what are these guys' freaking names? Let me so much stuff to always remember, boy, I tell you. All right, so Andre, Luke said something to Andre. He said, basically, you think I didn't know? You didn't think I knew that you was sleeping with Kate. And so, and the episode is called Jumanji. And as you know, in Jumanji, if you die in Jumanji, you die in real life. So they had some random guy. What's his name? What was his name? Rufus. No, not Rufus. What's his name? Dusty. Dusty ended up, I don't know if he really walked in the room or not, but he ended up going into her mind as well. And he got blew up by Luke. Um, so it's like they all kind of learning truths about themselves. So same situation with the guy who turns back and forth from a girl. What's his name? He's a Jordan. Jordan, he was there when Luke, went after Brink, and she basically helped Brink put him down, like get him to fall asleep or knock him out. And that's when he promoted her to be her teacher's assistant. So everybody got little lies and secrets. You also see Kate was there in the woods when they were doing blood transfusions from Luke's brother. Um, what is his name? I would have thought that he would have been whatever. I can't find his name right now, but um, they were spinning the like trying to make Luke stronger. So they was using his brother's blood, and then she would come and make him forget that she had a brother and what they was doing to her. And then you go to Marie's memory, which literally had nothing to do with none of the school and all this other stuff. But Marie, she went through her door and it showed her sister in the bathroom after she had accidentally killed her parents, and her sister was calling her a murderer. And then she kind of like saw that, it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault that she accidentally killed her parents. It was her parents' fault. They should never gave her a drug that they didn't understand and didn't tell her that her powers was going to manifest in the way they did. So she says that to Kate. She ends up breaking through to Kate, and they come to Kate. And Kate's like, look, I want to stay here. I don't want to wake up. And Andre basically tells her, look, you don't get the right to ruin our lives and not wake up. So wake up. So they wake up. What is my boy's name? His brother. His brother's name is what? It's really killing me right now. Rufus Polarity. No, no, no. Where is his name? Where's the boy's name? Hold on. What episode am I on? Jumanji. Sam. Isn't that his name? Sam. Sam. So is Sam. But Sam knows that Katie has made him forget, and so he attacks her. And Emma, his new love interest, she cools him down, and so he lets him go. So this is when the Young Avengers are formed, apparently, and they're going to team up and go after Shetty and figure out what they're doing at this at the God U University. Power book for Watami. This last episode, I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I'm just gonna make it short and sweet. I thought that this was the episode, like I thought that the future episodes would show Jesus, I can't remember nobody's name, bro. I didn't see so much sickening TV. I can't remember nobody's name. It's ridiculous. I only know Tommy's name right now. What is the big bald dude's name? Diamond. Okay, so I thought Diamond was going to be like Ghost and he was going to win out of the game because he was getting all this adulation from the community about him stepping up and speaking um, about, changing his life and all this stuff. And it kind of foreshadowed that the little boy that he was helping was going to get shot. So the little boy gets shot. The mom blames Diamond. On the other side, Tommy just don't care. Tommy shows up at the quinceañera where what's dude name? The big boss, not the guy he's working with, not the Garcia people. He's the boss. He shows up. He go up in that, man. Tommy's a trip. Tommy went up in there and handled business and got into like the good graces of the big boss. But screw all of that. It's the ending that I love. So Diamond sitting in there, somebody just dropped off the drugs and the money. And Diamond all drunk and hurt from the boy dying and the girl blaming him, even though it wasn't his fault. And the guy he tells the guy to drop the drugs and stuff on the floor. Now they just showed his parole officer talking to somebody telling him that he was getting played. Diamond was playing him. So you know that the parole officer is going to show up. So Diamond dumps all the drugs and money on himself. You're like, what are you doing? The door's unlocked. Like, what are you doing? Just dropping the drugs. So Tommy comes in. Tommy's like, yo, what you doing? Like, he starts to pick up the drugs. And of course, parole officer walks in. Tommy about to pull the gun. Diamond's like, nah, don't do it. He like, give him a look. Like, no. So the guy's like, like, you're going back to jail. And Diamond, he's a barber. He cut him across his neck with the little shaving thing. And he was like, no, I'm not going back. And the guy bled all out. Tommy had a little smirk on his face, and then they just showed Diamond with this blood, the mirror bloody. He's just sitting there just looking like he's about to go nuts. And you know what? I've been waiting for that because I always felt like Diamond, because he came out of jail, he didn't really want to put his foot all the way back into the drug. Like he was there, but he wasn't trying to do too much. He wasn't trying to make no noise. Now that he feels like he has nothing to live or gain, like he lost the little boy that he thought that he was helping, the woman that the mom of the boy, like, yo, we about to see who Diamond Sampson was before he got locked up. That's what I want to see, and I cannot wait. And last but not least, Loki. Marvel may have missed on a couple of things, but Marvel is punching this in the face This show is so freaking good. It doesn't even make sense. This episode finally introduced Jonathan Majors, Victor Timely. They went back to 1893, but before that, it was 1868. And Renslayer and Miss Minutes left a TVA book with a young Victor Timely. And it came back 25 years later, which is in 1893. And he was trying to build this temporal loom because they having some issues with the temporal loom and the multiverse thing that kind of threads everything in together. You would see the show. I ain't gonna say explain stuff I can't explain to you. It's ridiculous. Uh, so Victor Timely, he does this great presentation. He's trying to sell the loom. He actually has somebody who's working with him, but they don't know this. And they sell this thing for $1,000. The loom. Loki and Renslayer are both vying for him, trying to get him to come back. Um, and then you find out that he's basically a con man, but not a con man in the sense of like he's trying to cheat people. It's like it's more so of like the times haven't caught up with his inventions. So when people get the invention, it's not fully what he says it was because the times in the it hasn't even caught up to what he basically if he was living in today's time, everything would be perfect. But because he was living in a time where they were just getting electricity, you know, it was he couldn't he didn't have the right technology because we all know Kang is from the 31st century. At least he's in the comics. He is. So after a bit of running around, he finally Miss Minutes. They release her, and she becomes this big old like ghost monster and scares everybody off. He gets a couple of seconds to hide off with Renslayer and Miss Minutes, where there's a lot of like jealousy going on between Miss Minutes, not Renslayer's side, because she don't look at him as a love interest. Miss Minutes does. Like, and they ended up selling across the river to not Wisconsin. Yeah, was it Wisconsin? To get his prototype. He said he's not leaving without the prototype. And they ended up dumping Renslayer in the water in a boat because he doesn't like partners. And she wanted to be partners with him, and he wanted to be love, like a love interest. And she said partners, so you see him kind of pull away from her. She falls, like she sleep and drops into the water, and then him and Miss Minutes are like, see, I told you. You heard what she said, partners. You know what I'm saying? So once he gets there, he gets the invention. Miss Minutes start like going smack at him. But then she gets mad, like you kept me a AI instead of making me your girlfriend and giving me a body. And she was brushing her hair back. She don't even have hair. She was blushing and turned orange. And it was like very creepy. Like, yo, this was WandaVision type creepy. Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all remember that from WandaVision? Come on. Come on. Y'all remember that. So yeah, he cuts Miss Minutes off. Renslayer shows back up. He pleads with her, basically. I mean, well, not he, but Loki and uh, uh, uh come on. How did I forget my boy name? Mobius. Loki and Mobius. They come to try to talk her down. She still don't want to hear it. She got a pruning stick. And Sylvie blasts all of them and was about to kill Jonathan Majors. And Jonathan Majors, Victor Tomley basically told her, like, yo, I'm not who you say I am. I can make my own decisions. You don't know the heart I have inside me. And it resonated with Sylvie because Sylvie was pursued and chased after because of what other Lokis did, not something that she actually physically did herself. So it was he ended up going through the portal. She ends up taking Renslayer to the end of time. And her and Miss Minutes tell her that she has a secret to tell Renslayer, basically. So it was a really good episode. I mean, all four of these shows, I can't wait to see what happens in these next episodes. So my Thursday and Friday is going to be great as far as Five Nights at Freddy's, Chucky review, Generation V, Gen V, Power Book Force, and Loki. It's a lot of good TV. If y'all do have any movies that y'all want me to kind of look over or look after, definitely hit me up. Let me know, man. I got some game ideas that I want to put together, but I need to talk to some people and see who's actually interested in doing something that's fun instead of being boring little people. But I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I'm done. Y'all be safe. Peace.